Samurai of Web3, get ready to earn that Katana Airdrop because in this video we will provide you with an easy tutorial on how to qualify for a slice of the Katana Airdrop. So, before we begin, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button and let's dive straight into it. And to begin with, my friends, we are currently on the Katana application, and for those who don't know, this is a DeFi focused layer 2 network of which was incubated by Polygon. And to get started, my friends, we're going to need to get ourselves logged in with an EVM compatible wallet. Once you are in, the next step is to now simply bridge over ETH tokens over to this network so we can utilize this application and all the features that the network has to offer. So on the left hand side, we can see an add funds option, and we've got two options where it says transfer crypto or wallet. I'm personally going to use wallet, and as long as you use the native bridge, which is through the Katana application, I think we'll be good to qualify. Next, you're going to choose your tokens of which you want to bridge from. You could bridge from the Ethereum mainnet, it could be Base, it could be Optimism, Arbitrum, wherever you've got your ETH tokens. As you can see, guys, I'm going to actually use some of my ETH tokens over on the Base network. I'm going to continue. Next, I'm just going to choose an amount, so it could very well be $50 worth, it could be $100 worth, it could be $50,000 worth, it could be $100 billion worth. It's entirely up to you, and it depends on your budget and of course how big of an airdrop you want to qualify for. The more you can do, the better off you'll be, obviously. However, I'm just going to choose roughly, I don't know, $35 just to start with. I'm just going to continue. Of course, this is just a tutorial, so please bear in mind that I am not doing that much, but just a guide on how to qualify. Now, once we've bridged over our tokens, guys, we'll be able to utilize the network, so we might have to wait a few seconds, which is no problem. Fantastic, you've officially entered the arena, Samurai. Move your tokens into a vault and start earning. Fantastic. That is stage one, guys, and you can see that it literally just took a few seconds, no problem whatsoever. Give the page a refresh and you're going to see your assets appear in the left hand side, which you can see I've got $35. We've got 0 Katana points, but that's only because we've just deposited onto the platform and we're not earning anything and using anything yet. So what is the next step, my friends? Well, now that we've got Ethereum over on Katana, we are very simply going to choose some of the top picks down below, which you can get to by either A, going onto the overview page, or B, heading over to deposit and earn. These are vaults of which we can supply assets such as USDC, wrapped ETH, wrapped Bitcoin, USDT, and AUSD, and you're also going to earn Katana tokens, which is of course the airdrop that we are hunting. So as you can see, guys, I'm just going to pick one. It could very well be this USDC one. So once we select the earn button, we're now going to choose an asset of which we want to use in order to turn into USDC to supply. So for example, I could use my ETH on the Ethereum mainnet. I could use my ETH on the Base mainnet. No problem. I'm just going to choose an amount. Let's just say as a tutorial, guys, we chose $8. I'm going to continue. Next, you're going to see that we will get YVVVB USDC, of which I'm now going to confirm. Only do this if, of course, you want to do this, guys. It's entirely up to you. It's exactly what I'm going to personally do. Obviously, the more you can do, the better off you will be. However, now we're earning like a samurai. Your vault deposit is completed. Your assets are now working harder than ever. So you can either A, view activity, of which will take you over to your activity tab and show you exactly what you've done. Or if you go over to the deposit and earn section, you can see your position, which will load up very shortly. So just give it a minute, guys, and you'll see your position in this USDC section. You may also notice, guys, that there is no APY right now, but that is no problem because we are farming that airdrop. So over on the overview page, guys, we are now going to wait for these points to update. Of course, nothing's changed yet because we've only just started. However, eventually we'll start to see ourselves accumulate Katana points, which will eventually help us qualify for the airdrop. So you can very well do the same, guys, with wrapped ETH, wrapped Bitcoin, USDT, whatever you want. If you were just to choose the same one, guys, you could very well just do that. Continue, choose an amount. I don't know if this time you wanted to do less or more, whatever you guys want. I'm just going to do $3.50. I'm now just very simply going to confirm it. And once again, guys, we are now supplying assets of which is going to earn us yield and qualify for the Katana airdrop by accumulating Katana points. So that's exactly how you do it. I've just shown you a couple examples. You can do this however you wish. For those looking to withdraw any given time, guys, you have the option of going over to the left-hand side of where you got your holdings. If, for example, you scroll down to the vault section, you can see that we've got our USDC and wrapped ETH vault. Behind my camera, if I quickly move it, you can see that we've got this earn section and we've got this withdraw section. If you hit that withdraw button, guys, here, as you can see, you just have to choose the amount that you want to withdraw back into USDC, and it will go back directly into your wallet as if nothing ever happened. But of course, the points that you would have earned would have also been generated. So it's entirely up to you, guys. But the next step after depositing assets and earning, which is the main focus, we now now want to explore the ecosystem. So down here, guys, you can see the core applications. Now we've got Morpho, we've got Sushi, we've got Yearn, we've got Kenzai. Now, Sushi is a popular decentralized exchange, which we all probably know of. If, for example, we head over here, guys, we can now start swapping tokens directly on the Katana network, of which you can see I'm logged in and I'm on the Katana network. If you're not, just very simply select it. And as you can see here, we've got all of our tokens on the Katana network. So, for example, if I swap my ETH tokens into USDC or any of the tokens down below, of which I can do, let's just say it was the Polygon token. I'm now going to just choose an amount. It could very well just be, I don't know, $3 worth. Boom, swap ETH for Pol. That is one transaction on the Katana network and just a measly $3 in volume. Now, what you can see I'm doing is here, guys, I'm just stacking up transactions and building up volume now on the Katana network, of which I will be doing directly through the Katana ecosystem. So essentially, all you want to do is explore the ecosystem as best as you can, start checking out different protocols, conducting daily transactions or weekly transactions in order to qualify for the airdrop. We can also head over to a popular protocol which I like to use on a daily basis in order to qualify for another airdrop, and that is the Jumper exchange. Now, once you're over here, guys, all you're going to want to do is get yourselves logged in once again, utilizing the same wallet if of course you want to. Next, we're going to obviously choose the Katana network, so we're going to scroll down and find Katana, which we can see right here. Next, you can choose one of your tokens to swap from. I'm going to choose ETH, and again, I'm just going to choose another token to swap into. Let's just say it's USDC. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to choose an amount. Once again, I could do $3.62, and you'll see here that it will aggregate the best swap for us. This time, why don't we use Li-Fi? Fantastic, another airdrop on our list which we can qualify for. Absolutely love it. That's another transaction and another small bit of volume. That's all we're trying to do is, guys, now after you've deposited, because those are going to be the way that we earn Katana points. Obviously, the best way is to, of course, deposit assets into these vaults of which they have provided us. Or, of course, like I said, exploring the ecosystem is going to be a great way to build up transactions and stack up volume in Katana to make yourself look like a legitimate and active Katana user. So, we just want to wait for these points to update, my friends. But what I will say is, guys, another important way to qualify, which I'm seeing all over the place, is through Polygon Staking. Now, I'm not going to say for everyone to do this because this is probably going to cost quite a bit. If, of course, you can do this, and if you want to do this, by all means, you have that option. However, some people are staking Polygon tokens due to the belief that there are going to be rewards for those who are staking Pol tokens. Now, it kind of makes sense due to the fact that Katana was incubated by Polygon. However, guys, here, as you can see, we are on the Ethereum mainnet, but on Polygon. And as you can see down below, we can now start staking Pol tokens in order to qualify for the Katana airdrop, because obviously we are supporting the Polygon network, security, and ecosystem all in all by staking tokens. So if you wanted to do this, guys, all you would do is get ourselves logged in. I'm not going to do it myself, but it's just a brief tutorial. You can see that we're on the Ethereum network. Now, if you scroll down, you can see a whole bunch of validators: Google Cloud, Zero Hash, North Stake, X, Y, and Z. But if, for example, you wanted to do this, guys, I'm not saying to do it. It might cost you quite a bit because there might be a minimum amount in order to qualify. If I just chose Google Cloud, of course, you're going to need to have Pol tokens on your Ethereum network. However, if, for example, you staked, I don't know, 10 tokens, you could very simply do so. If, for example, you staked 1,000, which costs roughly $228, this is what's going to give you a better odds of an airdrop. Personally, I think anywhere between 500 Polygon tokens and above will help you to qualify for a Katana airdrop. I probably think that there's going to be a separate allocation for Polygon stakers, so don't think that by not staking, you're not going to qualify. I'm personally not going to stake any tokens over on Polygon. But the good thing is, if you were to do this, you're not only just going to qualify for Katana's airdrop, but most likely any other airdrops that may come in the future. This is a great way of getting involved in a network because, of course, you're securing it by staking tokens. Of course, conduct your own research because we're not financial advisors. We do not give any financial advice. You must always do your own research and use a burner wallet if you feel more comfortable. But like I said, guys, staking Pol tokens could very well increase your airdrop allocation by a long shot. So if this is something that you want to do, is I'll leave this in the description down below. You know exactly what to do. You just need to have Polygon tokens on the Ethereum network, and then you just need to choose your validator of which you just want to stake with. Obviously, the most popular one is probably going to be Google Cloud. Nonetheless, my friends, all we want to do is from here is now just explore the Katana ecosystem as best as we can. You know, to very simply utilize the vaults of which they've provided for us, and it's nice and easy to deposit. Down below in the ecosystem tab, you know exactly what to do. We've gone through Sushi and we've also gone through Jumper Exchange. We've got many other protocols of which we can utilize here as well. One last place that I'm going to show you is Morpho, a lending and borrowing protocol over on Katana. As you can see here, guys, we just want to launch open the application. Once we are here, get yourselves logged in if you want to use this app. Next, as you can see, it gives you a rough breakdown on how it works. If you're happy, continue. Up in the top right corner, we can see Ethereum, but we want to switch over to our Katana network because that's our airdrop choice. Next, down below, guys, you can see a whole bunch of different vaults of which you can deposit assets. Now, some of which, of course, are going to be from third parties such as Gauntlet, Yearn, Stakehouse Financial, and so on. If you want to do any of those, it's entirely up to you guys. I'm literally just taking you here to take a look at all of the opportunities that you may be able to explore. Here, you can check out the borrowing section as well if that's your thing. Personally, it's not my thing. However, for me, all I would do is very simply just choose this USDC vault. Next, as you can see, we would have to deposit our USDC if you wanted to participate. You know that there's 0% APY right now, but that may be for airdrop reasons. Who exactly knows? But if you wanted to do this, guys, you would just choose an amount, boom, confirm it. And once again, that is exactly how it's done. So friends, we've shown you exactly how to qualify for the airdrop, and exactly right here you can see we are early, and that's all we want to know, because yes, we want to qualify for the Katana airdrop. The last couple of things that I'm going to show you is the first one is the join the Shogunite, which is just by simply joining the Discord. Here you're just going to want to become an active community Discord member. Who knows, you might become rewarded for that action. So if you just join it, get yourself chatting with other community members, help a fellow friend out, and you might be getting yourselves extra allocations. Who knows? But the last and final thing, which is going to be completely optional once again, and probably not favored by many, is Kaito AI. And for those who are earning YAP points and who have got smart followers, you can yap about Katana and earn yourselves an airdrop allocation. Me personally, I'm not too keen on this method of earning it from an airdrop, but it's entirely up to you. If you got yourselves smart followers and you got yourselves a good amount of yaps, why not? You might as well get yourselves a bigger airdrop if of course you can do so. Now, in the future, you can expect a new tutorial on the Kaito platform because many people are wondering how to earn YAP points. And yes, we did do some experimentations in the last video. And in the next video, I want to update you with some new experiments that I've been doing in order to try and earn YAP points. However, my friends, you can see the opportunities that are here. Katana is one of them. Nonetheless, that is not our main focus. Our main focus is to very simply check out the vaults, check out the ecosystem, explore as best as we can. And one last bonus thing that you can do if you want to get more transactions on the Katana network is by utilizing layer 3, of which I personally use myself. We've done many airdrop tutorials on this platform and you probably know it already. If you don't, you can very simply head over here and complete simple tasks of which you've been doing already, and you can get an extra transaction for each quest that you do, and it will also help you qualify for the layer 3 airdrop. Now friends, that is the end of the video. We really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button because it really shows support on our channel. One more thing, I know you're probably wondering about this light behind me, however it's broken. It's so annoying. It will come on for like 5 seconds and then it will turn off. I don't know what's going on, but I need to get myself a new one. If you have any recommendations, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you have any questions about anything whatsoever, please let us know. Friends, we really appreciate every single one of you who tunes into our videos and stays and watches all of them till the end. Honestly, I'm so grateful for you all, and I wake up with a huge smile because of you guys. Thank you so much, and stay tuned because very soon we are doing a giveaway and we want to reward our community. We love you all so much, and friends, we'll see you in the next video.